Welcome to the online Callagenix App Guide. In this example, we shall run through the process of setting up a Group Divert service. We start off by selecting services from the options available on the far left hand side. Click on the Create a New Service button, select the Group Divert, and then click on the next step. Name the Group Divert service appropriately. Finish off by clicking on the Create Service button. Select the Edit Service Settings link in order to configure the Group Divert service. Click on the Welcome message and type in the message you would like the callers to hear. Save changes when done. Now repeat the process for the Divert preamble message. Save changes. Generally speaking, no answer and the busy prompts remain as they are. However, if you do wish to personalise the messages, you should follow the same steps as you did for the welcome and the Divert preamble message. The answer prompt is only played to the recipient of the call. It's very similar to a whisper. It allows the recipient of the call to know how to answer the call and in which company or department's name. The voicemail prompt can also be personalised. However, generally we leave things as they are, as we find that the text within the prompt covers most instances. The Group Divert service and the prompts have now been set up. Move on to the next stage by clicking on the Group Divert option. From here you can select what CLI is presented to the recipient of the call. In this example, we shall use the caller's number. And save changes. We now need to move on to the next stage of the setup. Select the extension groups link, click on Add a new extension group, name it appropriately, and click on the Create Extension Group button. The Group Divert service can be set up in a complex or basic way. In this example, we should stick to the basics. Start off by setting the Action if not connected field to Divert to Group Mailbox. Now select the Group Mailbox drop-down field and set this to the default mailbox. By placing a tick in the Log On Required tick box, you are instructing the Callagenix system to only dial extensions showing a status of logged on. Extensions showing a status of logged off will not be dialed. The Group Divert service allows the recipient of the call to answer in one of three ways. Optional will allow the recipient of the call to either accept or reject the call. Enforced effectively connects the caller and the recipient of the call without any intervention from the recipient. Optional and Caller Disconnect allows the recipient of the call to either accept the call, reject the call and send the caller back to the queue, or send the caller to voicemail. Generally speaking, we use the Optional and Caller Disconnect option. The queue timeout is the maximum length of time the caller should be held in the queue before they are sent to voicemail. As a rule of thumb, we allow 10 seconds for each extension. So if you have 3 extensions within the extension group, your queue timeout should be set to 30 seconds. Choose a musical style you wish the callers to hear whilst they're waiting in the queue to be connected. Save the extension group configuration settings. We now need to add extensions into the extension group. Click on the Add New Extension into Group hyperlink, name the extension, enter the number you want calls diverted to, and finish off by clicking on the Create Extension button. Set the status of the extension to logged on and save changes. we have successfully created two components of the Group Divert service. We now need to link the two components together. To do this, click on Services on the left hand side, select the Group Divert service we created earlier, click on the Group Divert option, click on the drop down field and select the extension group we just created. Finish off by clicking on Save Changes. The Group Divert service is now fully configured and ready for you to test. Dial the test or live number highlighted at the top of your service. Select Services from the options on the left hand side to return to your service list. Thank you for using the online Callagenix Help Guide.